geometry is conic sections in a nutshell. First conic section, the first thing is the four conic sections are, there are four of them. And I'm going to list them from easiest, and this is just my opinion, to the most difficult.
The first conic section would be a circle. And we all know what a circle looks like. And there's an equation for a circle. And it goes like this. X squared plus y squared equals r squared. Another way to look at it in calculus would be y equals the square root of r squared minus x squared. So that's the first conic section. The second conic section would be an ellipse. And it's basically the same equation for both types of ellipses. It just looks a little different. So x squared over a squared plus, that's important, y squared over b squared equals 1. That would be the equation of an ellipse that actually looked like an egg, like a sideways. I call it a hamburger. The other ellipse formula, that's a semicolon, would be x squared over b squared plus y squared over a squared equals 1. And the deal is a has to be bigger than b. So because there's a bigger number underneath x squared, it's going to be stretched out in the x direction. The y squared one, where a is bigger than b, is going to be a vertical stretch. So we have a circle and an ellipse. The third conic section would be a hyperbola. That formula is going to be x squared over a squared minus y squared over b squared equals 1. Now, in this case, it doesn't matter which one's bigger, a squared or b squared. It doesn't matter. The other formula for a hyperbola is going to be x squared. Oops, I messed up. It's going to actually be y squared over a squared minus x squared over b squared equals 1. Notice when the x squared leads and then the y squared leads. When the x squared leads, it's actually going to look like this, the hyperbola shape. When the x squared is in the back and the y squared is in front, it's going to be a vertical shape. So we have a circle, an ellipse, and a hyperbola. The most difficult one you've been dealing with for a long time, and it's actually called the parabola. Now this is the college level of the parabola. You're used to seeing this, vertex form. Y equals a, parentheses, x minus h squared plus k. And that's where we use the opposite and the same. And the parabola, either if it's positive x squared, would be concave up, or negative x squared. If a was negative, it would be concave down. Now there's other formulas for this. This one is y equals x squared. So y equals x squared, well, that looks like this. Then y equals negative x squared. That looks like this. Then, this is really strange, x equals y squared. That shape is going to open to the right. It's going to look like a C. Then there's x equals negative y squared. And that's going to go the other way. These formulas get really a lot more complicated than that high school formula. It's actually y equals 1 over 4c parentheses x minus h squared plus k. And the 4c is what's called the focal width. A lot of scary stuff. This one would be x equals 1 over 4c parentheses y minus k squared plus h. Now, I messed up here. I put a plus c. It should actually be a plus k. So let's remember to go back and fix that. And the vertex is going to be hk for both of these. Not kh, hk.